What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cody here, and today I'm out in the field. I'm gonna be doing a challenge with the Luna. I have Cameron Rhodes' new disc he got from his Discraft release. It's got his Weatherman stamp on it. This is a Big Z Luna, really cool orange color here. Feels really good in the hand. I've also got a older Paul Macbeth Tour Series Luna. This will be kind of the beat-in one I'm using as a test. And then a brand new Z blue Luna here to try out. So I'm out here at the field. I have some cones set up behind me, and we've got them set up 100 feet, 200, 300, and then all the way back there at the building is a 400-foot cone. So if we reach the building, we've hit 400 feet. I'm gonna see if I can get any of these that far, but also see which one flies the farthest. So stay tuned to check it out. So conditions check. When I was setting the cones up, I felt a very slight headwind. You can see it's just a little bit, so have to be careful. If we put Annie on it early, it's gonna kind of just make them go down a little bit, but not much wind. I don't want to film the other way because the sun will be right in the lens, so I'm hoping this wind will be okay to get some decent flights out of these. And yeah, I mean, I'll be happy over 300, but when I threw this one in a practice round recently, this new one here, brand new, it just seemed like it flew fast. So I wanted to bring it out, compare it against my baby I've been throwing for years now, and then a brand new Z that my buddy Levi's letting me try out. Maybe looking to get some of these and add them to my bag. So let's see how they fly. We'll start off with the beat Luna every test. And the first test is gonna just be a very comfortably smooth hyzer on all. All right, first shot. Take one. The wind's picked up. It's pretty stout. We all know you need tailwind to really bomb a putter. But let's see what we can get out of these. And first test, slight hyzer on all three. Tour Series Luna first. Oh. That was very swooped, nosed up, almost to 300, but not quite. Let's try and do better with the Z Luna next. A little bit lower line and more of a right to left hyzer. That was just not good. First shot. That's nice. Definitely got some fade on it. Probably pushed out just past the 300-foot cone. And that was the Z Luna, the stock run they've got now. Now we're gonna go with the new Big Z. That headwind's definitely slowing them down, I can tell. But let's see if we can get this one past the blue one we just threw. Oh, swooped it again. Wow, noticeably more overstable though, look at it. Tailing off to the left there. So those are the first shots. Let's go take notes where those landed. Yeah, you can see that sun behind me. I'm trying to block it with my head. It's yeah, first shot's not the best. But I mean, hey, they're over, at least one or two are over 300 feet, so I can't complain about that. Let's check them out and see where they actually landed. So we've got first Luna there. There's the 300-foot cone. The Big Z's over there to the left, basically in line with the Tour Series. And the new Z right there, pin high with the 300-foot mark. So room for improvement. We're trying to get to that cone there. We can do it. Let's go back, reset, throw them again. If you're wondering why I'm testing Lunas, I just believe that Luna is arguably the best throwing putter, especially off the tee for distance. I don't know what it is. I rarely throw my rocks anymore, and I'm in North Carolina. We have a lot of woods shots. So there's something to this disc. I love it. If you haven't tried them out, check them out. Even if you have a slower arm speed, you'll get a lot of glide out of the hyzer, and they'll fly great for you. So let's throw them again. All right, second test. We're gonna go Tour Series first again. This time I'm gonna throw more of a distance line. It's kind of my bread and butter with these Lunas, is just throwing them really far, adding height, letting them just tilt a little nose to the right and just push. Let's do a test here. Let's really get into them. I can't let these new discs beat my baby I've been throwing so long. I know this one so well. But is it gonna be enough? Absolute cannon. Turning out. Where did it land? So a little bit past the 300-foot cone. That was a really good shot. I could have put a touch more, maybe a touch more height and turn. I thought the headwind might mess with it a little bit more than that. So we're gonna throw the Z now. Same kind of thought, trying to get it big distance. So let's see if we can beat my one I know the most with this new Z run. I got over on that one a little bit more. Full flight. I think that's past the 300-foot mark. Not getting quite as much distance on these as I thought I would right now, but definitely making progress. So let's see what this new Big Z can do. Really test it on that full turn. Oh, that's panning out nice. Pushing. That orange color is so cool in the air. Okay, I feel like that's well over 300. Let's see where those landed on a max distance. I'm still warming up here, getting used to throwing these. And if we got close to 350, I definitely think we may be able to hit 400 if I really get a hold of one and get into it, man. You gotta get into it. So let's grab the tripod, go check those out, see where they landed, come back, and we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit 400. I know we are. So you can really see on those flights, that's kind of my more stock way I like to throw them. I'm getting the shade here. And it felt pretty good. Cameron's, that Big Z, I really like the way that was fading and pushing while it was fading. I feel like that was the farthest flyer. So let's see where they went. All right, so we have arrived to the 300-foot cone here, and the Z is basically in line with it. And get this all in frame. So that's the 300-foot cone. The Z's here. We got potentially a 330-ish with Cameron's Big Z. My Tour Series, about 20 over the 300-foot mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, about just under 320 on the Tour Series, and then Cameron's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, about another 15 past that, so 335 on the Cameron Weatherman Big Z. 400-foot cone, they're just there. Let's get into them, man. What do I need to make up here? Not much, man. I threw 335, 65 feet. That's it. A little bit of glide, a little more height maybe, and more turn. Might get us there. Let's throw them again. All right. So we're 6 throws in, and we've hit 335 feet with Cameron's Big Z. So Big Z, Max D? I don't know. Let's do more testing. All right, next test. Same thing, going for distance. Go Tour Series first. Kind of slick right now. Cameron's got this one by about 15 feet last time. Let's not let that happen again. Really get a hold of it and spin it. Need a lot of spin on these putters to get them to fly far, and a lot of height. Focus up. Well, I put a lot of nice turn on that, but it's holding the turn. Not really what we want. We'll check it, but I think I lost some distance where it just kept turning to the right. Z up next. I don't think it's coming out of that. Same kind of issue. Stayed over to the right. See if we can correct it with Cameron's here. A lot of spin. That hold is gonna be nice. Oh, look at that hold. Nice full pan. Whoa, that was really good. Let's see how far that one went. First two not so great, but at least we got the third one there. Tried to put a little bit more spin on it, kind of get the disc more curled in to my forearm. That'll add some spin. And let's see how far that one went. We're getting close. We didn't quite make it, but a little farther than the last throw. I think there could be something here. Just trying to get a little bit further than this. Gonna have to really get into it. I felt like I did everything right on that last one. I mean, I got it all the way over. I got a full, what I call like uncorking as it turned. It came back and landed straight. That's when you really put a good flight on it. Maybe we just have to go higher, like more height, more spin and speed, and let it push. I mean, it's that far away. Just that much more effort on the flight would get us there. So let's round them up. It was unfortunate we only had one opportunity with the last throw. The first two didn't really get us anywhere. They're maybe 300 feet and they went right. So that's not a shot I'm gonna count on. So let's keep throwing. We'll get it, 400 feet. All right, Tour Series. Big flight. Uncoil and snap it, 70 miles per hour, let's go. Oh, that's looking great. It's got the height, it's got the pan, push. In the goal? We will check that one. That one was smashed. That Tour Series, man, it doesn't want to die. I've thrown it like 3 years. When I say I'm throwing it, it's like I play North Carolina golf. A lot of short 250, 300 foot holes. Wood shots, hitting trees with that thing. It's still holding up. It's a 21 Tour Series Luna, I believe. Paul Macbeth. All right, next shot. Z. Come on, we're ramping up now, warming up. That was almost it, what I wanted. Almost what I wanted to see. Big shot here. Maybe. Come, give me some uncoil. Yes, unpan, push, push. Ooh, it's not 400, but it's, I think we're getting there. We're beating these distances we're throwing the previous ones on. Cameron, come on, you gonna do it? You gonna do it? We got a spectator. He said he loves watching the disc fly. We gotta give him a show, man, come on. Cameron, let's go. Right here. It's so high, but it's still turned. Oh, I think it was a touch up. Not gonna fully push, and that's what's cool about these discs. The Lunas, they're so true. You saw as that was nose up, because as it started to drop, you could tell that the air had gotten into the nose and it was just kind of setting it down. It wasn't throwing nose down enough. And you saw it still flew pretty far though. So these Lunas, they like to fly far. I'm gonna take the camera on this one just to see what we got. If we're getting close, we'll keep throwing. This is about the 4th or 5th set. Sun's going down, but it's still up enough we can see, and you should be able to see on the camera. I'm feeling like we're gonna hit it. And guys, too, real quick, this is legit flat ground. You see a lot of people, they'll share videos. You know, I'm not saying I throw the best. I don't throw the farthest. I throw maybe 70 miles per hour into my net. I don't know, in the field. Probably not there. I'm waiting to get the pocket radar to really test it. But a lot of the holes on tour, you know, they'll show Paul's 500-foot putter. These throws, and they're like slight downhill. Still very impressive, but on flat ground is king. If you can do it on flat ground, you can do it on any low elevation. Putters love to glide. They love to be thrown high and just push. So flat ground's king. Practice there. take it to the course and you're gonna be throwing 500 feet if you throw 400 feet in the field. You'll see. All right, let's see what we got. So, oh baby, yeah, this is looking good. This is looking promising for a 400-foot shot here with the Lunas. So here's our 300-foot marker. Right there, 400 feet by the building over there. And all my discs are well past 300 feet. So let's go check them out. The first shot, and the one that I felt the best about, which I would have loved to have been the same flight, but with Cameron's discs, it's just got a little more stability. It's this Tour Series Luna here. And see, we're getting very close to the 400-foot cone there. If I stand in line with this, I am about as close in distance to the 400 feet as I am the 300 feet. This is the 400. So I really just need a little more speed on it, I believe. If I can get just a little bit more speed on it, I think I should be able to get it there. Temperature's great out here. I mean, there's no wind now, really. Obviously, I'd love a little tailwind. All of these shots, the lines that I threw in tailwind, easily 400 feet. But this is calm conditions, and it was a slight bit of headwind coming on, which is even harder to do. It's gonna slow the disc down. So, especially putters. Let's hit them again. I'm feeling good. My body temp's up now. I've been kind of running back and forth, picking these up. Let's try it again. We just got 3 discs. We don't have 20, you know. It'd be nice if we had 20. I'm sure I would have done hit it, maybe. But let's try to hit it with 3. All right, let's throw some more shots. Come on. Please be a tailwind, and it's a right to left head. Worst wind, arguably, for distance. I think I need a little bit later apex, so area when the disc will start to break to the right. I think I need it to be a little farther down the fairway before it turns right to reach it. Mine are turning a little early and getting me into that like 350 range on the last 3. So 50 more feet, maybe we aim a little more left and really trust that the disc is going to turn over and pan to the right as late as it can to reach 400 feet. We can't have it do it too early. All right, Tour Series Luna, again, big shot, come on. Let's hit them bushes down there, them trees, whatever they are. I'll be 400 feet if I hit them. Focus on that. Focus on that, big shot. Speed, speed, speed. Oh, I'll let it go, but let's not give up on it. Let's not give up on it. Push, come on, big push. Ah, I might hit that one with a rangefinder. It came out a little early, but you saw how that was kind of a later apex panning motion. It was kind of pushed out a lot farther. All right, Z Luna. Do better than that, come on. Ah, but it's turned over. What's it doing? I don't want to look. It's going right. Come on. That had a lot of energy on it. We'll never know how far it would have really flown. Cameron. Big Z. It's gonna lose energy though right here. I need a little more energy right there to be pushing it to that 400-foot mark. That's smashed though. I'm just gonna walk it, range find back up here to my bag. I'll tell you what we got on that. So the Tour Series and the Big Z were right at 350, like 347 and 346 or so. I did turn over the blue Z. It's getting dark, but we'll try a little bit longer. Like I just haven't quite hit the shot right. I mean, I'm happy with consistently over 300 feet, especially on these lines. Maybe another time I'll come out and throw like just golf lines only with them to try that out, see what's more of a usable shot on the course, you know. But right now we're just trying to hit 400 feet. So let's throw some more. Tour Series again. 350, I need another 50 feet. I need to throw higher to get that. I don't know, I felt like they were losing energy. So they weren't, I feel like they didn't have the speed to get 400. I feel like the line was good, it was turned, it was pushing, and then it slowed down. So throw faster, question mark. See that when I get the energy on it, I turn it too much. Like that's an Annie, and it hit the ground and did like that, where you know it had a bunch more speed under it. So maybe we just try and keep throwing that, and maybe we'll get it right and not overturn it. But that's the snap we need for sure. Come on, be the one. Keep pushing, push. Wow, that might be the farthest flyer so far. It just landed what to my eyes from here looked like in line with the goal, which is pretty close. We'll check it out and see for sure. But I like that idea of kind of throwing the same shot and just try not to let it go in the ground. Use that energy we're finding. Big Z. See right there, it's losing speed. It's never gonna make it. Go, 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 push. Died. So fun. I'll range find those, report back where we're at. Maybe wondering why I'm doing this. I like to throw all kinds of discs, like putters, mids, fairways, drivers. I think it works your body differently. When I first started, I learned how to throw putters hard, and which carried over to mid ranges, but my drivers were all nose up. You throw a driver on the line I'm throwing these putters, fade out, not gonna go anywhere. So I like to come back to my roots, throwing putters hard. Make it a challenge a little bit with something like 3 discs, different runs of the same mold, and push yourself, you know? I push myself a lot in the net, but you need to get out to the field too and really see the disc fly, see what you're doing and what can translate to the course. So let's see what we got with those last shots. Rolling past the 300 foot mark right now. Cameron, okay. Pretty solid, still like in that 335 range. The Z was here. Where's my tour series at? Was that farther or worse? I don't know. Let's walk back here. Curious. Or was it short? I can't remember. Must have been short. Oh man, had my hopes up. Where's it at? Oh, I turned it over. That's right. Look at that sunset though. Pretty. North Carolina sunset. Oh, it's over there to the right. Okay, so, I mean, this is getting there. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Look. I thought this was to the goal, so my mind is definitely off on how far these are flying. Just a little more, man. Let's throw a few more times. And we're back. Let's hit the building. Who cares about the cone? Let's hit the building, man. Come on, get big. Hit the building, let's go. Find it. There we go, it's nice. It's a good one. Come on, we need more though. Let's go. Oh, slip. That thing, when you turn it, boy, it just holds it all the way to the ground. There it goes. It's crazy how fast the grass gets dewy as well. It's already getting wet. Unreal. All right, let's try and throw a clean line rather than throwing this top shot. Let's throw right over the cones and see what we get. Maybe that's what we need to do. It doesn't have the speed. This doesn't have the speed. But it's over 300. It's not bad. All right, let's try adding a lot more spin on it. So instead of doing my normal throw, where I kind of come in a little bit with my hand on the outside, I'm just gonna focus on getting the disc into the right armpit area and letting it launch and see what it does. My guess, it's gonna just turn it over because my Launch probably isn't as good doing it like this versus my normal throw. But I'll try it, why not? We got nothing to lose. The way I've been throwing, we're kind of handcuffed, stuck, if you will, right at about 330, 350. They're getting more consistently past 330, some 350, but we're not seeing any outliers like any peaks of like a 380, 370, something like that. So let's try something different. We'll try a deep pocket, see if that makes any difference on anything. That's all we're thinking about, holding it in that armpit, coming from there. That was very interesting. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it was a low laser. It just seemed to just hover. That was cool. Let's try that with some height. I don't know. Maybe there's something to this instead. It's that same problem with that blue one. Just turns. Just turns over if you put any tilt on it. Doesn't really fly out. All right, Big Z, deep pocket, lots of spin. About the same. About the same. This is fun though. All right, I'm gonna do the outro now. Getting kind of tired. I don't know if I'll be hitting 400 feet tonight, but great discs. I mean, they all feel very similar in the hand. The 2021 Tour Series is just a little stiffer. Feels like a little more rigid. If you're in the cold areas in the winter, these will not glide, I think, due to that stiffness. It kind of gives you the same what happens with like KC plastic when it gets really cold. There's no more give in the flight plate, so it won't catch air. It'll just, if you want something without glide, like a Berg maybe, you can throw it, but I'd be worried it might break. The Z, kind of in between the Big Z and the Tour Series, a little bit softer, still very rigid. It feels very good in the hand, very firm. So I like it a lot. I've got to figure it out a little bit more. I might get bigger shots out of this one throwing it hyzer rather than trying to like ante it around. So got that one. And the Big Z, of course, a lot more soft plastic. Feels really good. So check them out, guys. Thanks. Big Z Luna to the moon. Can you see the moon? To the moon. Let's do it. Peace.